Hello and welcome to Onono Nomad. I'm Curse. Today I will talk to you about what I used and what I didn't use of all my equipment that I brought with me. For those of you that have not been following me before, my trip started in Norway a little bit over a month ago, and I went through 11 countries. So let's start, and I was gonna start with the equipment that I basically didn't need. And I brought a lot of stuff, but it was only a couple of things that I didn't need, and that was the saw, because you are not allowed to free camp in Europe, so I did not go into forest areas, but in Norway I would definitely take the saw. Second off, another thing I did not need was the flashlight, but only because I had a very good headlight. And I had a lighter, so, and I used, my Jetboil to make food, so this was totally unnecessary, but it's a cool thing to have, I guess. I'm a guy, so I like these kind of things. The Primus, which is for the kitchen, and I used the pan once, that's it, but this I did not use, and I would not make soups. Well, if I'm gonna make soup, I can make a soup with my Jetboil. So basically this, yeah, throw it away, I don't need it. But I would really like a new frying pan. Okay, so we have covered what I didn't need on a trip, so let's go over to what I want. The one thing I wanted on a trip was only a small bottle to put my washing powder in, because I had my washing powder in the original bag, and I had another plastic bag to cover it, then another bag to cover that, but still tumbling around in back of the bicycle, it was, cleaning powder coming out, and yeah, all over the suitcase. So a small plastic bag, I would really need that. One of the things that I'm definitely gonna bring on my next trip is one extra phone and a SIM card. Well, maybe you don't need a phone, but you need a SIM card for the phone, because on this trip I actually lost my phone in Romania, but since I met these very nice people that found it and they gave it back to me. But a SIM card, if they were not good people, they would just take the phone and I would be lost in Romania without a phone, and that's, you do everything on your phone, right? So that would be terrible. And another thing I would like to take with me is one extra Visa card, because if you lose your Visa card, you're stuck in another country with no money. So a SIM card and a Visa card, that's well, probably my two things that I really wanted on a trip, to get my shoulders a little bit more down, especially after losing my phone. And I bought a couple of things, only two things, but I think it's two nice things to have, and that's shoes for the beach. And in Croatia, you do not want to go into the sea without it. So, and it's nice on the sand as well, because you never know what you can cut yourself in the water or whatever. So these are like a cheap insurance for keeping your... Yeah, and the second thing I bought was this bicycle underwear, and it has this foamy thing inside, and it really helped my, sorry my language, ass on the way. And instead of, you know, changing the whole saddle, you know, just buy a bicycle underwear. I totally brought 69 items on the trip. Maybe a little bit too much, but and that's not included the clothes. You know, 69 all kinds of things, but that's not included like this MSI Set, which has a lot of stuff in it. This count as one, so you can just imagine how much stuff I actually have with me. It's only a few things that I had with me that I need to have, but I did not use. And that's the repair kit for the bike, and my first aid kit. And I'm lucky that I did not need to use it, but of course you need it on your bike. When it comes to water on the trip, I had this one. It's called Osprey, and it can have 2 liters of water in it, and it fits perfectly in my tank bag, and this sticks out, and I can drink on the way. And on this holiday, when you're getting up to 40 degrees, you know, you're just sweating and sweating. You can imagine I'm wearing the same clothes driving in Norway as I did in 40 degrees. So this was incredibly important. Secondly, I had this one, Live Straw, which takes 1 liter. So I had this as a backup if this was empty. And this is also very nice because you can fill it up with not so clean water, and you have a filter here, and would take away like 99% of bacteria and stuff, so you can actually drink water that you could normally not drink. So this is a nice thing as well. And when it comes to safety, I had packed everything in my hard cases on the bike, so with a lock, and I had this pack safe around my bag where I had my sleeping bag and my tent and my sleeping mattress. So this just gives you a little bit more security. People cannot just take it off your bike, so if you're gonna go into a shop, you know, you can feel a little bit more secure that, you know, your stuff gonna be there when you're gonna come back out. I was traveling with a lot of electricity that needed to be charged up, your phone and headlamps, pumps for the mattress and so on and so on, GoPro cameras, and I only had one battery bank, which was for me a little bit too little, but I managed to buy a 12-volt USB that I can plug into my bike. So now I have actually 3 outlets, so I can charge 3 things on the go. So that's very, very nice. And for my comfort, I had a Helinox table, which I made a short review of, and my Moonlight chair from Nemo that I also did a small review on. They're coming with me on all my trips. This is something I really, really enjoy. And also I have a sleeping bag from Hasbro, which is okay for me. It works fine in cold and hot air. I got a small Eros pillow that I used my whole trip. Very small, perfect. And yeah, and this is my Mammoth tent, and my huge sleeping mattress is for 2 people, and it's you don't need it, but I really like to sleep well, so this is also gonna come with me. But I have bought another sleeping mattress from Sydvang. You can see it's a big difference in size. All right. So, but this is for my trips where I can camp in the woods, and then I would also bring my hammock, and this Sydvang fits perfectly in the hammock. And for my clothes, I had 4 bags. So I had, and they are all different sizes. So, but these 3 I had for my clothes, and my dirty clothes went into this, and this is also my washing bag that I did a video on as well. So all my clothes in here perfectly, so it's nice and organized when you're traveling. I think that's it. So basically everything you see here is gonna come with me on my next trip. So please like and follow, and thank you for watching. Bye bye.